Myself, I'm Ratnabhushan, a friend, motivator, and guide to IAS aspirant, international motivational speaker, leadership trainer, CEO, coach, political strategist, and policy advisor. Welcome to ASGIS. ASGIS believe in quality, commitment, and success. We are discussing about the General Studies Mains Paper 1998, Part 4. Question is: examine the reason for the non-introduction of Women Reservation Bill in the Lok Sabha. Examine the reason for the non-introduction of Women Reservation Bill in the Lok Sabha. The question is concerned with the 1998 paper. So definitely, whatever the circumstances of that time, I will tell you that fact. The central law minister at that time period, M.T. Durai, attempted unsuccessfully to introduce Women Reservation Bill in the Lok Sabha. The bill was introduced as the 84th Constitutional Amendment Bill. 84th Constitutional Amendment Bill 1998 on 14th July 1998, but the opposition did not allow the introduction. The bill aimed to provide 33% reservation to women in Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha and state legislature. This bill was primarily opposed because it will not provide any benefit of sub-reservation to Muslim and backward classes women. This bill has the provision of flat reservation, not subdividing caste and classes of the women, to which the opposition did not agree. According to the reason presented, the rotation system in reservation in one by one constituency was also not acceptable to the Lok Sabha. Not only opposition but some of the constituent parties of the government also opposed the bill due to some political reason. Not only opposition but some of the constituent assembly parties of the government also opposed the bill due to some political reason. Whatever may be the true position, it can be concluded that government failed to introduce and pass the women reservation bill only because it has no majority in the parliament. Had the ruling party majority required in this amendment, the bill would have not only introduced but also passed in Lok Sabha. Next question: discuss the implications of Israel's expansion plans. How have the major Western powers reacted to it? In West Asia, the dispute between Israel and Palestine has emerged from the decades and has continued to grow over one or another point. Israel occupation of West Bank, Jerusalem and mountain areas has been a dispute from the starting since 1967. Now recently, Israeli government has approved an expansion plan in June 1998. This plan is objected by the Palestine because this plan envisages to expand the territory of Jerusalem by merger of many Jewish cities near it, to add about the 30,000 Jews in its population. It should be taken into a consideration that Israel considers Jerusalem its capital and so most importance is attached to it, while Palestine considers it a holy place of them and claims Jerusalem is part of the territory of Palestine. Both nations attach great importance to Jerusalem due to religious and political reasons for them. Dispute graves because in 1993 both signed Oslo Treaty, according to which Israel had agreed to evacuate its occupation from Jerusalem. This treaty was ratified as land for peace, but Israeli government is not reluctant to leave the city. Violation of the treaty by expansion plan of the Israel had been criticized by Western major powers. France criticized the plan, appealed to maintain the treaty. America called it a danger to a peace in West Asia. Other countries also the same opinion. Even the United States had condemned the plan and noticed Israel to abandon the plan of expanding Jerusalem. Due to this pressure, Israel agreed to maintain land for peace treaty and abandon the expansion plan in September 1998. Thank you so much.